Do you struggle getting that picture perfect top of the backswing position? Well, today in this video, we're going to talk about the 2 things that you need to do to fix your backswing, get your club on plane, and get that club in that perfect position that you see all the best players do. I'm Darren Falk with Break 90 Golf. Let's get to it. We're going to talk a little bit about how we want to hold the club in our grip. So go ahead and put your grip on normally. Perfect. Yep. So take your right hand off for me. Good. And your left hand, if you were to hold that club straight out, your tendency is for the left hand, especially with the driver, gets too much in the palm of your hand. So I have a little black dot here, right where that, where my left heel pad would be. And what we want to have is that black dot actually sitting on top of the grip. Feel that?
Yeah.
Right? So the way you can test it is that if you took all but your index finger off, you could hold that club in there pretty easily. Perfect.
You're kidding me. You're kidding me.
Yeah.
This was the video that screwed me up so bad the other day. I was like, well, hold the thing like this, you put your hand on like that, and then everything just went left for a whole day.
Gotcha.
But this, all right, so get
Yep.
that.
Because here's why, okay? When you have it too much in the palm, which you did with the driver, here's why, right? So as you set up to the golf ball, right? What happened was is you're taking the club back, your wrist couldn't really hinge the club up and down. So when I have it in my palm, it's very difficult for my wrist to be moving in this motion up here, the up and down. The only way I really can move it is side to side. So as you took the club back, your club would go back, your left shoulder would go with it, and your backswing was starting to look something like this. And then what would you do on the way down? Feel like you have to kind of go the other way, right? So when we can get that club down more in the fingers, now we're setting up to where our wrist can hinge the club a lot easier, right? So you're gonna be able to get more speed without effort. Your swing has a lot of effort into it. And I want you to have speed, but I don't want the way you're trying to create effort is your body's moving all over the place. So we see so we got the gripping correctly, and then from there in the backswing, we saw the left shoulder working this way. Look at how much my body has now moved. And then on the way down, it moves even more. There's a lot of effort required, whereas when that club is sitting down more in the fingers, watch how far I can move the club back without really doing much with anything with my body. Okay, so for you, now that we've got the grip, we're gonna focus on 2 pieces for you in your backswing, okay? The first is gonna be what's different for you is this a little more of a hinging motion. And we're just looking to get this club, at about a 45-degree angle roughly. While you're doing that, you're gonna feel the left shoulder is gonna be able to, and we want to have it feeling like it's working more down. So your backswing looked this way, club in the palm, and there from here, I can't see the golf ball. Now watch from here. If I tip my shoulder down towards the ball, look what's already happening to the club. It's getting a little bit more vertical. Okay? Where this also is going to come into play, with the irons especially, but with the driver too, is when the club's in my palm and I start to come down into the golf ball, I haven't been able to create much wrist angles. So as I'm coming down to the golf ball, when this club's parallel to the ground, notice where my left hand is. It's outside my right thigh. Whereas when the club's down more in the fingers, I've got more angle. So now as I'm coming into the golf ball, I still have more angle. I've got more solid contact, the club's still working down, but I also have a lot more speed built in rather than the effort and the muscle that you're trying to put into it. Does it make sense?
Oh, big time,
Good?
Yeah, no, it's really well.
Good. So come on over here, step up to that golf ball for me. And I don't care where these golf balls go for at least the next 10 minutes. Good, perfect. Yeah, just that little change with the left hand. Perfect, right hand's fine. Now from there, yep, good. You're just gonna feel that club working more up that way.
Does that happen like right away?
It's gonna happen continuously throughout the swing. Yep, while you feel your left shoulder working down.
Oh, yeah, right.
So the left shoulder's gonna work.
Always gone up.
Yeah,
so wacky.
so left shoulder's gonna work down while you feel like you're hinging the club. Right, a little bit more up here. Good, so really feel like you're keeping that club head outside. There you go, perfect. Good, shoulder down, club up, beautiful. Good, do that again, just show me, hit one just about a half backswing for me.
Yeah, sure.
Just go about halfway, half speed. Hold on 1 second. Good. Do a practice swing. So half swing, half speed. Good. Shoulder down more. Good. And feel those arms nice and straight. There you go. Good. Just hit one about half, do like a half swing for me. Perfect. Come take a look. All right, Jamie. So for you, the first thing that we needed to change a little bit was the grip. Okay. And you're holding that golf club, as we said, in the palm of your hand, which was making it so that your wrists really could only move in this plane side to side, right? Flexion and extension. What was happening when that happens with the wrist is where is that going to naturally want to take your shoulder, right? More across. We also noticed we couldn't, when you don't have much wrist hinge, the only way we get the club further back is by starting to bend the arms. And then what happens is on the downswing, there's when we start to have the over the top coming across. So when you try to swing it hard with speed, okay? So we are good with speed, but we want the speed coming more from the arms and the wrist angles rather than feeling like we're trying to turn hard with our body, all right? So the drill for you, first thing we did is getting the hands on correctly. The first drill for you would be just this feeling of left arm only, feeling your left shoulder working down while you feel the club hinging up. So left shoulder down, club up. And that's just something you can do at home. What that looks like from here, this viewpoint, as we saw, your left shoulder worked across your body, and now we're feeling that left shoulder working down. And that's just, like you said, makes everything more compact, right? It gets the club back there a lot farther than you realize, and everything's just easier. Not as much effort to get the club back, okay? Second drill for you is gonna be, you're gonna grab one of these little sticks here. Smaller one would be great too, but you could do a longer one. You could even do half one of this would be fine, but just want something with some angle coming out of it, okay? And what you're going to do, if my ball was here, okay, you're going to go ahead and do the same things, shoulder down. Now what you're gonna feel, a couple things with this. One, as you take the club back, notice how this stick is staying right up against my body. Your tendency would be to go this way, where that stick comes right off. So as this club stick stays against the body, what's that naturally already doing with my shoulders? Tilting it. And the club's staying a little bit more out, okay? From here, so the first start is keeping it right up against your rib cage. Now from here, watch what we're going to do. We're gonna allow the wrist to hinge, but notice when I get to the top of the swing, how that stick is pointed down towards the golf ball. Your tendency is to go this way with the wrist. And what happens is from there, as you start to come down, that's the club starting to get very, very steep. So we've got this stick up against the rib cage. And now as we go ahead and get the shoulder down, that's where our backswing is going to be. Now watch what makes this easier now as I start to come down. Notice how that club now starts to work a little bit more shallow from the inside as opposed to when you start to get it really steep with that. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Good. Try a few of those. You can use my club here. Switch with you.
Sure.
Take that. Good. So you're going to put that right up against your rib cage. Perfect. Yep. Good. You're just going to take it back. Good. Start again. So keep that up against your rib cage from like the first 2 feet. There you go. Yep. Go real slow with it. Perfect. Now from there, yep, now keep going. Perfect. There's your backswing. And I wouldn't mind stretching those arms out just a little bit more too. There you go.
Towards you? Like
Towards me. That's going to stretch the arms, keep them a little bit straighter. Good. Do that again. Perfect. Good? Yep. Love it.
so what to stand more still?
Yep, just that first little bit. Good. Perfect. All right, so we take a look here. So we got the before on the left, we got the after on the right. So one thing we noticed too is we look at the change in the setup on the right when the club's down more in the fingers, how we've got a little bit more angle between the club and the hands, and that creates a little bit more of a forward bend in your setup. So really nice job there. on the before on the left here, we look at the backswing, and right away, it's that first move, the shoulder working level, the hips working level, and the club really moving around your body. And again, that's because of where the club was in your wrists, more, or sorry, more in your palm rather than your fingers, and the club really couldn't hinge up at all. So the only place it can go is working more side to side, flexion and extension, no real hinge. Whereas on the right here, we notice right away the left wrist hinging, the club getting a little more vertical, and then we also notice the shoulders now able to turn down and not have to work level to the ground. So we look there when the club's about parallel to the ground, right? Look at the difference in the shoulders. So the shoulders are tilted down more, whereas here they're off to the side. And then we also see the golf club pointed down as opposed to, right, pointing out. So we've got the club working more up and the shoulder working more down, and that's what's allowing that golf club to get in a much better position in the backswing, making everything just that much easier on the downswing as well. So really nice job. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have not done so already, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. It is completely free. Will give you notifications when new videos get dropped and will help me continue to put out content for you all. If you would like to work with me, you may do so in person at Holly Ridge Golf Club on Cape Cod, or we can work together online via the Skillist app. As always, if there's anything you would like to see in future videos, please make sure to mention it in the comments below. Once again, I thank you for joining us and look forward to seeing you again next time.